Beyonce recently released her new album called Renaissance, and people all over social media have been talking about it, either praising it or ripping on it. But another thing that had listeners buzzing was an apparent controversy that surrounded one of the lines in one of the songs. Society and public opinion has changed greatly over the last few decades, especially in regards to what words, references, and stereotypes are no longer as socially acceptable as what they used to be. Rap and hip-hop songs are often known for having references to controversial things and using inappropriate language, and it seems that Beyonce's new album was no exception. So let's talk about the controversy and discussion surrounding it and how Monica Lewinsky somehow managed to get involved. In Beyonce's song called Heated, she used the words spazzin' and spaz, which are seen as slurs used against the disabled community. After the release of the album, people quickly started to voice their frustration over her usage of the word. Tweets said things like, "So at Beyonce used the word spaz in her new song Heated. Feels like a slap in the face to me, the disabled community, and the progress we tried to make with Lizzo. Guess I'll just keep telling the whole industry to do better until ableist slurs disappear from music." In reference to how earlier this year, Lizzo also received the same backlash when she used the same word in one of her new songs. When some people said that the word didn't hold negative connotations anymore and people should be allowed to use the word freely in music, people on Twitter shared why they felt that this was far from the truth. One person said, "I used to get called spaz purely because I was bullied, not disabled. It was still a slur. And as a blind kid in public school, bullies would call me spaz before pushing me into the walls." Before we move on to Monica Lewinsky, I just want to cover a few tweets from people who were in defense of Beyonce. Spaz is not a slur, not in the way Beyonce and Lizzo used it. It's a slang that is referring to a type of jumpiness or general hyperactiveness. And are you all from the US or UK? The word spaz has a different connotation here in America. Spaz equals anxious/high-strung in the US and is only an insult if you intend to use it that way. People literally refer to themselves as spaz here. Now let's go over how former White House intern Monica Lewinsky managed to get involved in the drama. With everyone requesting for Beyonce to change the lyric, they eventually complied and put out a message saying that no offense was meant and they had removed it from the song. So Monica took this as an opportunity to try and have another lyric changed. In 2013, Beyonce released her hit song called Partition, which made reference to the scandal that took place between Monica Lewinsky and ex-president Bill Clinton. The lyric said, "He popped all my buttons and he ripped my blouse. He Monica Lewinsky'd all on my gown." If you don't know, this references Monica's dress, which had some of Bill's bodily fluids on it, which linked the two together. Years ago in an interview, Monica said that to be factually correct, the lyric should have actually been, "He Bill Clinton'd all on my gown," which is honestly a good point. But most recently, amidst the drama, she put out a tweet that read, "While we're at it, #partition," linking to the news article released that Beyonce had agreed to change the lyric in her newest song, obviously saying that she wanted Beyonce to change the lyric in Partition as well. The Beehive quickly came after her, replying things like, "It's a 10-year-old song and the answer is no," and "Rap song Muse is in your bio. You like the references. Only relevance you have as of lately." Monica saying that this was just her using humor to deal with painful situations. Beyonce's team have not made any comments toward Monica or if they have any plans on changing the old lyric, and honestly, I don't think they will. So that's all I have for you for now. I've been your host, Woody. Join us next time for more.